Hello and welcome to this little corner of the internet that is Wild Fox Alchemy. If we haven't met before, my name is Maria Gaian. I am an intuitive business success coach, an ecotherapist, tarot card reader and soul healer. And I'm here to do your business blocks reading for February 2022. So before we get started, what I want you to do is I want you to just take a moment. I want you to just take a moment to breathe, to just clear your mind a little bit, and to focus on what is going on in your business right now. Where is there what my dear friend Joanna Hunter calls janky energy? Where is there energy within your business that is not flowing? Where are there things that are not really working the way that you would like them to work? And the reason that I'm asking you to do this right now is because it will help you to pick out of the reading the things that you need to hear today. So I want you to just take that moment or two to just think about it, and think about where things are going really well, and then think about where there could be business blocks to your success. And now we'll get started with the reading. So Aries, I've lit a green candle. We have some citrine here to attract wealth and abundance. And I've meditated and laid out your cards. Let's see what we've got going on here in this soul healing spread. It's kind of a business block, soul healing spread. It's a bit different. Please let me know what you think. I started off by pulling this card, which is your overall energy for February 2022. Deep replenishment. Retreat, rest and be held. Have you been running around like a nutcase, Aries? Have you been overdoing it a little bit? Have things been just a whirlwind for you? Because I feel now that you're being asked to just take a step back for a moment and to have a break from everything, to maybe slow things down a little bit in your business. The words that are drawing me the most are be held. I feel like Spirit's telling you that it's time for you to kind of lean on someone for some support there. That maybe you've just been so frantic and you're trying to do everything all by yourself that you're almost in danger of burning out. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants you burning out. I know when you're in business, the temptation is to just work and work and work. And, you know, I've had businesses since 1999. And I don't understand, honestly, where this 4-hour work week BS comes from, because when you start a business, when you're busy in your business, you have to work hard. There's no such thing as doing a 4-hour week and hoping that everything falls into place. You have to work hard. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of marketing. There's a lot of product creation. There's a lot to do. And it can be very easy for us, especially if we're struggling a little bit financially, to overdo it. I think we think that the more that we work, the faster the success will come to us. And it's actually not true, Aries. I feel that, well, I mean, I know myself when I have been in a state of panic and I lost a business back in 2013, it was quite catastrophic. And at the time I was in such a state of panic that I couldn't think straight. I didn't know what the next step to take was. And I literally ran around doing everything I thought I needed to do. I ran around doing everything that I thought might save my business. And I spent so much time chasing options without actually taking a moment to think about it, to kind of process whether these were good ideas or bad ideas. And completely losing the understanding that a business takes a while to build and a new product or service can take a while to build. And I wanted instant assistance, and that was never going to happen. And it's only sort of in recent years that I've managed to kind of get out of this mindset of I must do all the work all the time. For example, I've got quite a busy week this week, and yesterday morning I got up, I came to work, I just wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling it. And I was thinking, oh, this is terrible, because if I stopped work every time I wasn't feeling it, I'd never get anything done. I'd just be binge watching Grey's Anatomy or something. And I never really get anything done. And I kept trying to motivate myself and think, what would Jennifer Lopez do if she felt like this? Well, she'd just push through it, wouldn't she? And I put some good music on, and I tried all sorts of things to kind of lift my mood and motivate myself. And then eventually it just got to a point where I said to my husband, are you okay for us to go for a drive and a walk on the beach this afternoon? And he was like, yeah, whatever. And we went out, we walked on the San Juan seafront, and even though I was grumpy at the start of the walk, by the time I got in the car to leave, I felt like a new person. And I got up this morning completely re-energized, feeling completely fresh and new and happy. Now, had I have decided to keep trying to push myself yesterday afternoon, I would probably have not still got anything done, and then woken up this morning still feeling tired and grumpy because I didn't take that time out to just replenish my soul. What is it that you like to do, Aries? Take a minute. What is it that you like to do that makes you feel good? Is it doing something creative? Is it getting in the bath with some essential oils? Is it going and getting a manicure? Is it just having an hour around the shops, window shopping? Is it sitting and reading a story to your kids? What is it that kind of makes you feel replenished, that makes you feel good? Because whatever it is, I suggest you go do it. And the be held part of this is about allowing other people to support you. And those other people can be your romantic partner, they can be your family, they can be your friends, they can also be your spirit guides. Okay? Maybe you need to be held by your entelechy, that part of you, that higher self that knows all that you are, all that you have been, and all that you will be. Maybe you need to ask them to hold you in this moment and to help you to calm and relax and replenish yourself. Whoever it is that is your support system, you need to call on them now and ask them for support. And as I say, this could be practical support. It could be, please come and just wash the dishes for goodness sake, or, would you mind cooking a couple of meals and sticking them in the freezer for me, or something like that. But it can be all the way to taking a soul journey to just ask what you need to do next so that you can feel less stressed and calm. Okay? What have we got next? The second card that is about the energy for your month is Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. Now this fits quite nicely with this soul replenishment card, because the horse can feel very penned in. I have ponies, and they unfortunately for them there's a fence around my property, because otherwise they would just disappear off into the sunset. And sometimes I've noticed that quite often I leave the gate open, and I do it on purpose because I have more land that they can wander around. And sometimes they don't even notice that the gate is open. They stand there and they're like, feeling a bit fed up. And it's like, but girls, the gate is open. And then suddenly they're like, oh yeah, the gate's open. And they canter through the gate onto the rest of the land, and they go, having a chew on the trees and doing a bit of grazing and a bit of kicking and bucking and farting, and, letting their hair down a bit. And this is kind of what Spirit is saying with this card. I feel like there's overwhelm here, Aries. I think that you've been feeling penned in by your business, that you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, that you're feeling a bit trapped in some respects. And Spirit is here to say to you, no, it's okay. If you need help with your business, ask for the help. Take time out. Make sure you're getting good sleep. Make sure that you do some things for yourself, because it will make your work time much more productive. And if you are feeling penned in, that is just a feeling. It's a perception. It's not real. You are free to go wherever you need to go. Horse Spirit is independent. It's free. It's passionate. It's energetic. And this is you. This can be you in February, Aries. You're not penned in at all. You can go through that gate anytime you want, and freedom is yours. Okay, so we'll get to the rest of this reading. We'll turn each card over one at a time, and then we'll see what happens with the whole reading, and I may clarify some cards at the end. But these are basically your energy for February, okay? We start now with this card, which is your present. What's going on for you right now? And we've got the Chariot card. And I love this card. This is about discipline and determination. It's about taking action. It's about making decisions and then following them through. Not just thinking about it, but actually getting stuff done. Now, as I touch this card and as I think about this card, Spirit is giving me the kind of feeling of this heavy weight again. Now, I love the Chariot for business because it's kind of, I like the Rhino. I like this card, let's be honest. It's the Spirit Song deck, and it is the deck of my heart, I think. The Rhino here, he has his head down. He's pointing his horn in the direction that he wants to go in, and he will start off quite slow. He's quite heavy beastie. He's lumbering. He feels clumsy almost. Sorry, I just had to move my hand because there was a cat scratching the door. He feels clumsy, okay? But once he starts getting momentum and he starts moving, then he speeds up, and you can't deflect him from his mission. He is going to get what he wants. Now, I'm feeling very strongly, Aries, that you are very focused, you are very determined, and you are very disciplined, but you are not making this time for this calmness, this replenishment. I feel like, you know, you are moving very hard and fast towards what you want. And that is not a bad thing, but not at the expense of everything else, Aries, you know? Not at the expense of your self-care. Not at the expense of your mental health and wellness. Does that make sense? I'm wondering whether this is resonating with you. If it is, please do let me know in the comments. Now, it's crossed by this fellow, the King of Acorns. This is a challenge, an obstacle, a warning, a possible blockage in your business, okay? Now, I'm not overly keen on seeing this guy here. He is my favourite card for business out of all the cards. The King of Acorns, optimism and innovation. He is an entrepreneur. There's just that spirit about this guy. He's a visionary, he's a leader, he's extremely charismatic. Now, with a court card, it can be something where somebody's coming in who has these traits into your business, into your life, or it could represent you. And I feel like in this particular reading, it's representing you. I think you are all these things. I think you are a charismatic leader. I think you're very entrepreneurial. I think you've got it, you've got your together. You bring people together, actually. People are drawn to you. You're very sort of magnetic, I think is the word I'm looking for. But the issue that I have here with this being in this warning position is that maybe you're just too tired to be like that. This is who you are really at your core soul level, but you're a bit worn out. This overwhelm, this constant sort of pull to keep working because you're so determined to make your business successful and work and to get to the next level is creating some exhaustion for you, I think. I think the optimism and the innovation are kind of fading a little bit because it's very difficult to be creative when you're knackered. So I feel that's where the warning is. I don't feel like it's telling you that you are not optimistic or you're not innovative or, this is who you should be, but you're not being that way. I actually believe that this is who you are, but you're actually dulling it because you just don't feel, you're just not feeling it, Aries. You're just not feeling it. And I don't know whether it's the wintry weather. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it could be the heat. If you're in the southern, I don't know. But I just feel like your energy is drained. And this person that you are is actually being dulled a little bit. The other thing that I'm drawn to say is, this is more horse energy. This is more horse spirit. This is a guy, he's rearing up there. He's showing his power. He's showing his beauty. He's showing his strength. And I'm wondering if you're just not really showing it at the moment. And in the same way as this horse spirit here is telling you that freedom is yours, this is a reminder, it's up to you. It's up to you to go be the person that you should be. You're not trapped. You think you are, but you're not. You're not. You could fix this situation very, very rapidly if you just take some time out. The root of the problem, this card is in the position of your subconscious mind. Okay? And we have here the Three of Feathers. This is a card that is about recovery. Release and recovery. This is normally what is going on in your subconscious mind, so you may not even realise what is going on here at all. But what I'm being told is that you have to do some releasing here. There is some negative energy going on. Something painful is happening here. But the 3 is usually a symbol of it being temporary, which is good news. But your subconscious mind may not understand that it's only temporary at the moment. There's some negativity going on here in your business at the moment, and it could be simply a subconscious block that you have around work and business. Now, your block could be something like a belief that if you don't work hard, you don't deserve success. Now, in line with all this, feeling a bit burned out, not understanding that, you know, you're not trapped, all the rest of it, that could be where that belief has come from. Maybe you grew up with parents who told you that, you know, you have to work very, very hard to get anything in this life. Well, that's not strictly true. I know a lot of people who, you know, they work, they make digital products, and then they make money while they sleep. Okay, that's not difficult. The making of the product, you know, fair enough, that's a challenge. But actually making the money out of it afterwards is not really that difficult for them. They just sell things in their sleep and it's all good. It could be that you have a belief that you're not deserving of success, that you're not deserving of abundance within your business for some reason. A mistake that you've made in the past, or somebody that said something to you about you not being good enough, about you not being enough to succeed. And then it just makes you have all this kind of negativity going on, this feeling that unless you actually put your nose to the grindstone 23 hours a day, you aren't going to get the success you want, that you don't deserve to have it because it's not come to you in a way that's meant blood, sweat and tears. Does that make sense? It could even be around money. It could be a money belief that you have that you need to release and recover from. You really do, because it's preventing you from your success. Now, you may or may not know what your subconscious block is. This could come as a complete shock to you that you've got that you've got a subconscious block here. But I would say meditate on it, think about it, because there is something here that is holding you back that needs to be let go of. It's a negative energy, it's some sort of past sorrow or loss. There needs to be an emotional release here. There needs to be an emotional release here. The rest of the reading might actually shed some light on it, so let's see. This card in this position, this is about your childhood or distant past. It's usually a card that represents what actually needs healing, okay? And we've got the Eight of Shells here. It's emotional issues again. Now, interestingly, this is a card of self-sabotage, okay? It can be about moving away from things that don't serve. But in this position, I feel like there's an issue here of, again, maybe not feeling like you're enough, like you don't deserve things, like you, like everything will be taken away from you, or, you know. So what I see here is a possibility of you getting to a point where you are at the cusp of success or the next level in your business, and then for whatever reason you do something that self-sabotages it. You fear success. I think somebody out there fears success. This may not resonate with everybody. This is a general reading, don't forget that. It's not a personal one. But I wonder if this is about not feeling like you deserve, so you self-sabotage. Feeling like maybe it will all be taken away from you, so you might as well just destroy it yourself. And again, this can be very, very subconscious. Very subconscious. But this is an emotional issue. Between the Three of Feathers and the Eight of Shells, this feels like a very, very emotional issue. Okay, the Three of Feathers, the feathers are about the intellect and thoughts, things that you think about, the thoughts that you think. The Eight of Shells is actually about your feelings. There's something that affected your feelings in the past. Now, I sometimes say childhood, distant past. I'm talking about, you know, longer than a year ago. Maybe it could be a relationship that you've been in as an adult that's created these issues. It could be something that's happened in your business that's created these issues a little while ago. It's not necessarily something that's happened to you as a child, but I tend to find when it comes to soul healing work that the wounds are caused in childhood. It's something somebody said to you, it's an experience you had yourself, or an experience you witnessed somebody else having, where your subconscious mind then says, I am never ever going to allow you to go through that. And you start putting blocks in place. So this is something to do with your feelings, something that made you feel bad in the past, and it's affecting your thoughts now, your subconscious thoughts now. I may clarify that. We'll see. Let's see how the rest of this progresses. Do let me know if this is resonating for you in the comments below. I really like to know. I'm wondering whether... I'm getting the feeling that for somebody it's self-sabotage in order to not make somebody else feel bad. That there's a possibility that there is somebody around you that has failed in some way or not made it, and now you feel bad for having any sort of success. You don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to make them feel like they're not enough, so you kind of hold yourself back so as not to make them feel like they're not good enough. Maybe that, again, that may not resonate for everybody, but I think that's for somebody. That's definitely for somebody out there. The recent past. Oh, we've got the Ten of Acorns. Responsibility and dedication. This is another equine. We've got a donkey here. And again, it fits with what we're being told here in the horse spirit and in the deep replenishment card. The Ten of Acorns is about delegation. It's about too much responsibility. It's about feeling dedicated to what you're doing. But there's a tendency to take extreme effort, to burden yourself, to feel like you're just doing too much, that you're duty bound to do lots of things. But the 10 being the 10 is also indicative that this cycle is ending, okay? And maybe it's this reading that's going to just trigger you to end this situation. I don't know. But you've been taking too much on. You've been carrying too much. And you've been doing it alone. And it's time to ask for some help. So that is interesting to me. Now, this top card is your focus, your conscious focus. All right? These are the thoughts that you are totally aware of. You are out there, this is the Nine of Crystals, looking for security, abundance, self-sufficiency, independence, comfort, luxury. You have got to the point where you are extremely skilled at what you do. And now you want to be rewarded for it, and that is what you're looking for. You're looking for the material benefits of being in your business. So, pretty neat, not a problem. Does it match what's going on with your emotional side, with your subconscious side here? I'm not sure. Quite often, if these two are in conflict, you find yourself blocked. Now, I feel like there is a blockage here. It's a blockage in your feelings, in what you feel about yourself, about your feelings of worthiness, about your feelings of ability, about your feelings of deserving abundance and success, maybe about your feelings about whether you should be visible or not. I don't know. There's a feeling here that is blocking, and this is why, even though you're seeking out this stability, this success, this attainment, accumulation of wealth, etc., you're not quite getting there. And you seem to think that the answer to this is to work harder. And Spirit has just said to me, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Spirit is very strongly suggesting that you take a couple of days off and just do something fun. And then come back to it, and you'll be surprised at the downloads that you'll get that will help you to move forward. So in the near future, what have we got here? We've got the Eight of Acorns. This is about energy and results. Okay, this is about what energy you put in equals the results you'll get out. It's also a card that is about moving forwards and letting go of things that don't serve. And I think that is definitely practical advice here. Let's talk about the energy side of this and the energy and results side of this. And I feel with this that you are deeply passionate about your business. You are enthusiastic about your business is inspired. It's all about what you believe and not what you think. This is a very kind of magical business to you. It's everything that you wanted it to be. But here's the but. It's not working out quite the way that you wanted. it's not the same thing that you were hoping for. What Spirit has said to me the other week was that energy is not just energy. And I kind of thought to myself, energy is just energy, isn't it? You put energy in, you get energy out. But actually, it's not. There are varying degrees and qualities of energy. What Spirit said to me the other day was, you can put the same amount of energy into running on a treadmill as you do running to a destination. Okay? Now, at first I was a bit bemused by this analogy because I thought, well, you've still probably burned the same amount of calories. Physically, you've probably done, the same amount of work. But one has kept you in the same place, and one option has taken you further and moved you forward. It's shown you something different. And this is the message I'm getting from this Eight of Acorns, that what you need to do is look at where you are putting your energy. That if you are in need of a rest, if you are struggling with doing too much, that you need to really assess now where you're putting your energy and what results you're getting from it. Because these things will tell you really where you're going, whether you're going in the right direction, whether all this energy that you're putting in is keeping you stuck in the same place, or whether it's taking you somewhere. So, I don't know, for example, you could be making hundreds of social media posts for Twitter or something, and then realise that Twitter brings you nothing. It gives you no traffic to your website, nobody ever really interacts, nobody cares, and you're spending a couple of days a month faffing about on there, and you feel like you've had a busy day. You've made all these images, and you've made all these posts, and you've made all these quotes, and you've shared all your blog posts and all the rest of it, and actually it brings you nothing. When you look at the analytics, it brings you nothing. Or you could look at how you spend the same amount of time posting pins on Pinterest, and actually you get traffic to your website and people buy from you because of it. Can you see how you're putting the same sort of energy in? You're making the images, you're posting the images, you're doing all the right things, but one is not taking you any further forward. So you have to look at those sorts of things. It's a very simple analogy, but this is the thing. It could be that social media marketing does nothing for you at all, and that actually picking up the phone and expending the same amount of energy over the course of the day making phone calls to people brings you more business than social media ever would. Is that starting to make sense now? So this Eight of Acorns, again, I feel like there's a message here that you need to release. You need to let go of what isn't serving you. Let go of some of this responsibility. It's possible you could pass it to somebody else. You need help. You need an assistant, or to outsource something to somebody. It could just be household chores. You want to delegate the household chores so that you have more time to do the things that you need to do in your business. Or it could be something more than that. It could be that you need a marketing manager. It could be that you need a customer services manager or a tech manager. But it's time to really seriously look at that, because the energy that you're putting in may not be bringing you the results that you want, whereas somebody else's energy on those jobs will bring you the results and free you up to do the things that you are good at and the things that bring you results. I hope that's making sense. Honestly, I never know what I'm saying when I'm doing these messages. Spirit just gives me the download, I download it, and then sometimes I have to replay it back after and go, what the hell did I say? No idea. Right, this is your external environment. What is going on around you? And we have here the Ten of Shells, blessings and well-being. This is nice, actually. This is really nice. This is a completion of emotions, happiness, bliss. It can be a new start, ending some old stuff and starting again. And I think this is a nice card, actually, in this position, because in this near future, we're looking at you, looking at how you expend your energy and what you're getting back in return. This card is saying, yeah, follow these messages and you can calm down now. You can have your bliss. You can have a new start here. End the stuff that is not serving you. It could be something as simple as you've got a particular product or a service, and you know, for the amount of money you get back, it's just not worth the stress or the time or the mental energy that you have to put into it. Sometimes we just have to look at those things and go, you know what, I'm not going to do them anymore. I'm not going to do them anymore, because by not doing them, it frees me up to do something else that actually feels nicer to me, that feels happier to me, that feels like it's less stress, and I feel like I'm back in flow and everything's going well. So let's see what we've got in your hopes and fears. Oh, right, okay. We've got the Magician. Willpower and creation. Okay, I love the Magician card. He's wonderful. He's here, he's very resourceful. He's here to show you that you can manifest anything that you want. I always think that he's here to tell you and remind you that you have magic within you. That if you put the work in, that you will get the magic out. I feel sometimes this card is about things not always being as they seem. Now, we're looking at this from the hopes and fears perspective. And I feel that on the hope side of things, you hope you can manifest everything that you want. You sometimes struggle to believe in that. You sometimes struggle to believe in yourself. You want it, you believe in the law of attraction, you believe in visualization and knowing that if you focus on your goals you can get what you want. You understand that you're limitless and all the rest of it, but then there's sometimes a little nagging doubt in the back of your head that says, but what if? So you need to just shut that down. Shut that down, because your fears are that you aren't going to achieve what you want to achieve. And out of this fear is coming overwork. This fear, I'm getting the message that somebody out there is almost trying to shut down the fears by just working through, because there's a feeling of the more you work, the less you have time to doubt, the less you have time to think about your circumstances. So you just work and work and work, and it's almost like a form of avoidance, because you're so worried that unless you do this work you're not going to get what you want, and you don't want to get a single moment for doubts to set in. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I kind of know what I mean. Your outcome, this is wonderful. Your outcome is the sun, vitality and joy. I feel like you need to bring more joy and more fun and more enthusiasm back into your business. Throughout this reading, I've just had this feeling of tiredness. This feeling that there is a relentless treadmill that you're on. That actually is exactly what I'm being shown now and told about, that you are running and running and running, and it is you that is running on that treadmill. You feel like you're running at full speed. You're burning up all the calories, but when you get off the treadmill, all you are is exhausted. You've not gone anywhere. And it's time now to get off that treadmill and start running to somewhere. Start, pick a destination and run towards that instead of just standing still. I feel like you're a bit trapped, that you have taken on a lot of responsibility, that you feel like you have to do this, because if you don't, either you won't succeed, or you won't get what you want, or it won't feel like it's been worthy. Because there's this issue here with the subconscious mind, these thoughts that are going around your head telling you that, maybe you're not worthy, maybe, there's the inner critic going a bit mad here, telling you that you don't deserve. Or there's been an experience you've had, or that you've seen somebody else have, that is telling you that if you're successful, it might all crumble, it might all disappear. There's something there, Aries. There's something there. Just took a moment there to let a plane go past. And as I was silent, I was given the message that overwork and overwhelm can be a form of self-sabotage. That working to breaking point is a form of self-sabotage. there's something here, there's something related to your thoughts and the feelings of the past that are making you feel like you have to be this way. I'm going to clarify a couple of the cards with the Rider-Waite deck. And I think I'm going to start with this Three of Feathers, because I think a lot of the rest of this is pretty straightforward. But I'm going to take a look at it. I've got two cards here. I've got the Four of Pentacles there, which is about control, about possessions, budgeting, feeling secure, organisation and power. And I wonder, yeah, because we've got security here, searching for security and control here. We've got security on this top line. So actually you're in alignment with your conscious and subconscious mind, that really what you want is security. But you may not be feeling like you're in control. Or you may be using overwork as a feeling of being in control of your situation. I get the feeling that you don't like to feel out of control, and overwhelm and burnout can feel very out of control. And I don't think that you like to feel that way. So I think you're almost using this overwork as a means of feeling in control, of feeling powerful. But it's not really giving you what you want. And then we've got the Sun card again, which makes me think that you're looking for vitality and joy. You're looking for happiness. You want to feel free. You want to feel successful. And you want to do it in a fun and enjoyable way. But there's this negative energy that you need to let go of, this release and recovery that needs to happen for you to get to that point. Alright. What's wrong? That was the wrong way around. I've got the Ace of Cups there. This is a new way of being, a new start that's needed, a new way of being creative, maybe a new relationship coming in. And then I've got the Knight of Wands there, who makes you feel good. Somebody that can make you feel better. Yeah, okay, so what's that all about? Let's have a look. The Eight of Pentacles. This is about dedication and progress. Being productive. Increasing your skills. Okay, I'm just going to take a little look at this flow, the flow of these cards, because I can sense something coming together here. You need to let go of some negativity that you've picked up in your past. Something that has happened to you that has left you feeling hurt. That's left you feeling, maybe it's a loss, maybe there's something that's happened to you that when it comes to your business is leaving you feeling like you're full of this negative energy, and the way that you try to get through it is overworking. You throw yourself into your business in the hope that you won't have to think about it. Alright, we get to this card, the Four of Pentacles, which leads me to believe that you feel like to gain the security that you want, you need to work and work and work. That you have to be organised, that, you know, but you have to be in control. Now I've got the Sun here that is kind of saying to me that this being in control is kind of getting in the way of your vitality and joy. You're achieving things. That's what I get from this card. You're achieving things, but not in the way that you want. There's no enthusiasm or vitality there anymore. I feel like there's something getting in the way. We then have this Ace of Cups, which suggests to me that there's a new relationship needed here. Somebody needs to come in, and I feel like it's the person that you need, when I finish bashing everything, to hold you, to support you, to look, this is a hand supporting the cup there. holding it up. Somebody needs to come in to hold this up. And we have the Knight of Wands there. He is very, very nice. He is full of charisma. He's full of action and drive, to be fair to him. He's a very attractive kind of person. There is somebody out there that is going to be drawn to you and you to them that can help you with your business, with these thoughts and feelings and beliefs that you've got currently that are blocking you. And then we've got this Eight of Pentacles, which is all about dedication and progress, productivity, being able to concentrate, being able to increase your craftsmanship. There's whatever it is that you need to let go of and heal from, the way to do it is to allow somebody else in. And I've just been told by Spirit that possibly the obstacle here, this subconscious problem, is you needing to be totally in control of everything all the time. And it's actually causing you not to have vitality and joy. It's taking the enthusiasm for your business away, when what you really need to do is invite somebody else in to help. They will help you to renew your enthusiasm. They will help you to make it feel fun again. They'll make it feel fun again. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting there, that they will help you to make it feel fun again. Now we got to this Eight of Shells, which was the past history, this tendency to self-sabotage. And we've got the Two of Wands. Insight and focus. What is going to come next? There's this guy, he's got his globe in front of him. Where am I going to go to next? Now, he probably knows that when he gets on his boat, he's going to feel sick as a dog. But it'll be worth it when he gets to wherever the hell he's going to. And I feel like that's the case with you. I think this tendency to self-sabotage that's been brought up by this Eight of Shells, this not wanting to succeed, this fear of success possibly, this card is telling you to get out of your comfort zone, to plan what comes next, and to do the things that might feel uncomfortable to you. And one of those big things that might be feeling uncomfortable to you is hiring this other person, this new person that needs to come in to help you and hold you and support you with what it is that you're doing. Now, I'm not going to clarify the Ten of Acorns because I think he just makes total sense. The Nine of Crystals, again, you know, you're seeking material success. The Eight of Acorns, again, quite obvious. You know, you need to move forwards, you need to put the right amount of energy in and the right kind of energy in to get what you want. And I think these are pretty cool too. You know, you've got this nice happy environment around you, this ability to create whatever it is you want, and the outcome will be that instead of your thoughts and feelings blocking this vitality and enthusiasm, that you'll actually open up that blockage and the vitality and joy is waiting for you at the end. So I'm going to leave that there, Aries. What a fab reading, actually. If you have any questions at all, please do ask in the comments. I answer all comments. I do hold my comments though, just as a word of warning. So if you make a comment and you think, well, it's not showing yet, it's because I have them all held because I get such a lot of spam. I get ridiculous amounts of spam and comments from people asking for money, pretending to be my administration team, which is just ridiculous. So I hold all the comments for review and then I pass on the ones that are actually genuine about the channel, that are genuinely about the channel and related to the readings. So don't worry if they don't pop up straight away. But I will answer your questions. I can't give a personal reading in the comments, but I will guide you in any way that seems appropriate with any sort of bits of advice or any questions you might have. I'm thrilled because it looks to me like you can free yourself from these blocks, that you can move forward, that all you need to do really, Aries, is ask for some help and understand that you are actually free to move forward and that you don't have to take all this responsibility onto your shoulders. You can share it and make your business a lot more pleasant and feel a lot more sort of, I don't know, you feel a lot more motivated and inspired to get on with your work. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe. It helps me to determine whether you've enjoyed it or not. Let me know, give me your feedback. Do you prefer these business blocks readings to the general business and finance ones? I'm going to go and get a cuppa. With love and magic always, this is Maria Gaian signing out. See you next time.